Hello guys, it's Amy with Lulu Bean Designs. How is everyone doing on this Saturday afternoon? I rarely go live on Saturday afternoon, so I apologize that I was going to go live at 1 and then I had to switch it to 4 o'clock, but we just had some family things come up that I had to move it to 4 o'clock. So I'm so sorry that if I messed up anyone's schedules on that, but sometimes life just happens. So today we are painting the final bonus project for SVG Clubhouse. So as a lot of y'all know, I have opened the doors this week to my membership group. It's called SVG Clubhouse, and it's a private membership group. And we only open the doors like maybe 3 or 4 times a year for new members. And the doors are closing tomorrow night at midnight. So today and tomorrow are the last days to get in. Hey, Sandra. Hey, Jenny. How are y'all? So tomorrow at midnight is the last day to get in. And I just wanted to come on here and talk a little bit more about it in case I missed anyone. Hey, Diana. So this week we have been offering some bonus projects when you join SVG Clubhouse, and we have one bonus project left. So if you join today, this is the bonus project that is still left. Y'all excuse my messy paint background here. I need to put a new sheet of, this is just like it's supposed to be like a wipeable wallpaper, like a, what is it? Peel and stick wallpaper is what it's called. But anyway, y'all know I paint on here all the time, so it's kind of a hot mess. But anyway, so we've been offering bonus projects this week. And if you joined on the first day, you got all the bonuses. And each day that has gone by, we have dropped a bonus. And we have got one bonus left. And it is a door hanger. You're going to see how it all gets put together at the end of the video. We're going to paint it together. I've already started painting a little bit of the lettering just because it's white. And so just sitting here, y'all watching me paint with a white paint pen is kind of boring. So I tried to get a little bit of that done while the intro video was playing. But we're going to be painting that today. And it's just going to be a really fun, bright, cheerful summer door hanger that you can hang on your front door or sell or do, whatever gift to people, whatever you like to do with your projects. So before we start, I'm going to talk a little bit about SVG Clubhouse, just in case y'all don't know. So like I said, it's my private membership group, and we are a group of laser crafters. And each month, when you're in the group, you get 4 exclusive files to cut with your laser or Glowforge, whatever kind of laser machine you have. And when I say exclusive files, I mean that those files are not for sale in my Etsy shop. They will not be for sale in my Etsy shop. They're only available to group members. So that's a perk as a group member, that you get these exclusive files that are not available to everyone else. So the 4 files every month, you always get a tiered tray set. You also get a door hanger. You get a shaker set. And if you don't know what a shaker set is, then I highly recommend that you hop over and look at some of my other videos on my page here on Facebook, because I have made some shaker sets and they're really, really fun. And I think once you see them, you'll realize how fun they are and how easy they are, and you'll be hooked. And then you get one more file that is something totally different that does not fall in one of those 3 categories. This month we are doing a shelf sitter. And I'll pop a picture of the projects this month up here. The theme this month for June, for the month of June in the club, is called Pocket Full of Sunshine. And so as you can see, we have lots of denim and daisies and just bright, fun colors. So in the top left-hand corner is the tiered tray set. That is so much fun to put together. The little denim pockets are just, one of my favorite things that I've painted. They're so fun. And then in the top right-hand corner, you have the door hanger. So you've got the Hey Sunshine round door hanger. All of these pieces are sized to fit in the Glowforge bed, by the way. So if you have a Glowforge and you have the 12 by 20 sheets of wood, these projects are sized so that you don't have to resize things to fit on those sheets of wood. You can just dump them into the app and you're good to go. In the bottom right-hand corner is the shaker set. And then in the bottom left-hand corner is the shelf sitter. And I painted all of these projects live last week. So if you go back to my page and you look at my videos, you will see that all this week I've painted the bonus projects, and all last week I painted the June projects. So all of these are in there. The videos are all there for you to watch at your convenience. The projects were really fun to make. So, by the way, I know I said they all fit into the Glowforge size pieces of wood, but in addition to that, the tiered tray, all of the pieces of the tiered tray fit in one sheet of wood. So every month, the tiered tray set that you get in the group is what I call a one sheet wonder. And a one sheet wonder is those are my tiered tray files that all cut on one sheet of wood. So the entire tiered tray set is just one sheet of 12 by 20 wood. So you don't have to worry about like resizing and not knowing how many pieces of wood you're going to need or moving things around, all of that. You don't need to know how to do any of that. It's all done for you. So if you do like DIY kits or paint parties or things like that, and you just really need to know like how much wood am I going to need, it's already, you need one sheet per set. So it just makes it super simple. Okay, so at each month, those are the files that you get in the group. You also get 50% off of all my files in my Etsy shop every day, all the time. Unlimited. You can buy as many files as you want. Everything is 50% off. That is a huge perk in the group. You get a 50% off code every month. Like I said, you can buy as many files as you want, and the code changes every month. So the beginning of the month, I send you an email with like all your files, your discount code. You also get marketing photos. So you get to use the pictures that I take of the blank sets and the painted sets for all 4 files and use those marketing photos. So if you want to sell the blanks or the painted projects or whatever, if you do Shopify, Etsy, wherever you sell, you have all the marketing photos included. Some of the other perks are a virtual paint party that we do. So I go live once a month and I do a virtual paint party painting one of the projects with y'all. Super fun. You also get access to a private Facebook group where we all share pictures of our projects and just kind of tips and tricks. And if you're having trouble with machine settings or anything like that, then you can hop in there and ask questions, and everyone is super helpful. And then you also get access to a private membership portal where is another location where I keep all the files for you. So they're all organized by month. You can log in there and you have your membership portal where you have access to all the files for the months that you were a member, and all the pictures and everything. It's all in there for you. And there is an app for that you can get to it on your phone. So you can just look up the pictures and things on your phone. And I'm going to be adding all my videos to that membership portal as well. So that will be a way for you to hop on and look at my videos when you want to view them. You don't have to like search around for them on Facebook. It's just an easier way to do that. So those are some of the perks of being a member. Our members are having a ton of fun. We've had a lot of new people join this week. I'm just having a great time in there, and we hope that you join us. But like I said, the doors close at midnight tomorrow night. But if you join today, you get this file. Okay, tomorrow you can still join and you'll still get all the, the 4 files for June, but you won't get this bonus file. So today's the last day for that. So join by midnight tonight if you want this file. Okay, so with that being said, we are going to, let me finish painting the lettering here. So this cute summer door hanger says, sunrise, sunburn, sunset, repeat, which I just love. I think that is such a cute little phrase, and I thought it would make a cute door hanger. So I'm just using a white Posca pen for these letters. I cut all of these out of 1/4 inch birch, and I just buy the big sheets at Lowe's, and then my husband cuts them down into smaller pieces for me so I can cut them with my laser. I do not mask. I always get that question if I mask my wood. If I'm doing engraving, then I do. But if I'm just cutting I have a Thunder laser. And if I'm just cutting, then I don't mask for that. Now, I do also have a Glowforge. If I'm doing anything on my Glowforge, I typically will mask because the lower power lasers a lot of times leave a lot more of the burn, the flash, this kind of charred looking, yellowed looking residue on there. And you can get that off with alcohol. Alcohol will take that off. But if you mask, it's a lot less work. So I'm just painting these letters. And I'd probably do a second coat of this white, but I'm not gonna keep y'all and make y'all sit here and watch me do a second coat of white on all of these. But this Posca pen is nice and juicy. The paint's going on pretty thick. So, but I think it could still always use a second coat of white. All right, so there are those. And then we're gonna paint the center of the sun. We're gonna paint black. Whatever you want it to be, a sun, a sunflower, a daisy. I know the center of a sun is not black, but for me, I'm thinking that, well, I don't know. Now I'm reconsidering. Now I'm like, should I paint it orange because it's a sun? But in my head, like it's a sunflower. So I wanted to paint it black and then do some polka dots on it. So I don't know. I think I'm going to go ahead with the black. You could do whatever color you want to do, but I'm going to make it a sunflower. So of course, you could do brown for the center of a sunflower. But I think that if I'm going to do these polka dots on here, that it would look really cute if I painted it black and did some white polka dots on here. So that is my plan. That's what I'm going to do on there. But you can do whatever you like to do. I'm just using some good old black chalk paint. You could even go the super easy route. If you like to cut whiteboard, you could even cut these letters out of whiteboard and not have to paint them. If you have not heard of whiteboard, by the way, they sell it at Lowe's and Home Depot. It's like a white color on one side and black on the other. It's basically dry erase board on one side and blackboard on the other side. And you can cut it with your laser. And then you don't have to paint. You have either, if you're doing black or white, you don't have to paint. But now I've also had people ask me, well, can I paint the white side if I want to do a different color on part of it? I would not, because it is glossy. So think of like a whiteboard. You wouldn't paint a whiteboard because it's glossy. And I don't think paint would go on that glossy finish really well. I'm just grabbing a baby wipe. Try to keep my hands from getting like too crazy. All right, we're gonna let that black center dry and we're gonna start painting some of these other pieces. Yellow, and I was gonna go with 2 shades of yellow, but I don't know if those two are far apart enough. I'm trying to find like 2 shades that, oh, here we go. That's what I was looking for. I think that would work better. All right, we're gonna try, or maybe these 2. I can't make a decision today, y'all. These are Deco Art acrylic paints, matte acrylics. I'm trying to decide which 2 yellows I want to use. I want to do a light yellow and a darker yellow. I think I'm going to go. I'm definitely going to use this one. This one's like a sunny, like golden yellow. So we're definitely going to go with that for some of them. Let me get maybe this brush. So if you guys have any questions about SVG Clubhouse, just let me know. When you join, you get immediate access to all the files. So you get a welcome email in your inbox, and the welcome email has all your files in it. So your monthly files, any bonus files that you qualify for, and your discount code are all in there. The link to my Etsy shop, the link to the Facebook group, all of that is in your email. We also, the price right now, I didn't mention the price, I'm sorry. The price for the group is $15 a month, so it's a really good deal. And I don't know that it's always going to be that price. We may end up having a price increase at some point, but if you are a member already, then you're locked in. So that's the advantage of getting in to the group, is that you're locked into the price. And if we do an increase in the future and you remain a member, then your price never increases. So every time I add files to my Etsy shop, your discount code will work on them. And I have a really fun idea for a new line of files that is coming up. Hopefully I'll be able to launch them next week. I'm going to try to work on them and get them up and going and introduce them to y'all, but I'm super excited. If you see some black on this piece, it's just the char on the outside edge that's sort of touching my brush as I paint and getting mixed in there. That's just part of lasering. You're always going to have a little bit of like the char on the outside edge of your cut piece. Oh, I'm sorry. The name of the yellow that I'm using is Marigold. Tammy, sorry about that. I forgot to mention that. This one is Marigold. Deco Art acrylic. It's Deco Art Americana acrylic paint is my favorite go-to paint. It goes on nice and thick. And most yellows require a second coat. This one is going to be fine with one coat. You can tell it's going on nice and thick. Okay, so there's the Marigold. So now I want every other one to be a lighter yellow, but I don't know if I want it this light. This one is Banana Cream. And then this one is Cadmium Yellow. I think I might try the cadmium and just see. Let me put it down here and see if it's enough of a difference. I don't know if that's enough of a difference or not. I might have to put a little bit of white in here and just make it a little bit lighter. I think that's what I'm going to do. The banana is too light. That brush has a lot of black on it. Y'all, I'm so bad. All week long, I don't go live this often, usually. And all week long, I've gone live this week. And so I keep forgetting to change out my my paint water. So I have like yucky paint water when I go to paint. And I'm leaving my brushes sitting in there. It's so bad. I know not to do that. I know better. All right, that's a little bit lighter. I think that might make enough of a difference. Let's see. Tammy says, cadmium is my favorite. Cadmium is pretty. Yeah, this lightened the cadmium up just a little bit. So when I put that, yeah, that's going to give the contrast that I want. I just wanted a little bit of contrast. Trying to paint towards the edge so I don't have a whole lot of that char mixing in with my yellow paint. You know, I'm sorry. I don't know. I hold things like close to me when I'm painting them. It's just a habit, and then I forget I'm not on camera. So I need to remember to hold things out so y'all can see. And I tend to paint them like while I'm holding them instead of painting them laying down. It's just kind of how I do it. So I can move them around. There we go. Make sure if you're doing any color mixing that you mix enough of the color. I think I'm just going to have enough here, because if you try to remix more later, the chances of matching it exactly is pretty slim. So make sure you got enough paint mixed. If you are interested in joining the club, the link is in the video description. And like I said, you can go back on my Facebook page and find the other videos from last week as well for the June projects. Got something in my paint, some little wood shavings or something I'm trying to get off here. There we go. Okay, so that just gives enough of a contrast for that yellow to just kind of brighten it up a little bit. And we are going to do some polka dots on our black. So I'm just going to get some white chalk paint. And I don't think I'm going to need very much. I think that's probably going to do it. And a little, I think I've got one already out over here, a little sponge pouncer. Just using one of these little round, sorry if y'all can see that, little round sponge pouncers. And we are going to do some polka dots. So I'm just pushing down and turning. And you want to go off a little bit of the edge because that just makes polka dots look a little bit more natural. If you stay all on your piece, it's going to look weird when you're done. So make sure that you're going off your edge a little bit. And the way I do it is, oops, I got a hair on there. Woo, I almost knocked over my tea. Is I make triangles. So I do 2 dots and then I find where I would want the 3rd dot to make a triangle, and that's where I make the 3rd dot. If that makes sense. That one needs to be brightened up. Just like that. That's all you need to do for your polka dots. Get that white off of there. Super cute. It's going to give it some dimension and just be fun and whimsical. And we're going to do some accents on these yellow pieces as well and make them really cute too. Okay. And I think I might, no, I was thinking maybe I would do that after I glued them down. Yeah, I might do that. I think I'm going to go ahead and put my pieces on my board. Y'all know I don't usually glue them down on camera because I'm afraid I'm not going to get them on straight. So let me put my pieces on here. Now this board you will recognize as the same board as I used for another project earlier in the week. I did my cheater method where I take some diluted brown paint and I take a baby white and a baby wipe, and I just wipe the paint on to kind of give it a stained effect. And that's what I did on this board. And I never glued anything down on it, so I'm using it again. Oop, I got some black paint on that S, so I'm gonna have to fix that. I know these are probably not straight. I'll get them straight in just a minute. I'm just trying to get them on here. All right, let me move these paints out of the way here so I can set this down. I don't want to mess up my polka dots because they're still wet. And then I'll show you how I do my little accent things. You kind of have to get all these on and then mess with them a little bit to get them all where you want them. All right, so we're going to have to just fiddle with it a little bit. And then we need to turn that just slightly. I have holes in the top of my circle. So you definitely want to make sure that your holes, if you do holes in the top of your circle, that they're situated. I think that's a little bit crooked. I'm trying to get it straight without being up over it. And I actually like where these are hanging off of the board just a little bit. You can move it over and fit them all on the board, but I like them kind of hanging off the board a little bit. All right, so, and then I'd probably move these letters over some. And I think this door hanger screams for a bow. So I might make a bow with y'all here in a minute, because I like to put bows on my door hangers. I don't know about y'all. Here, this has got some black paint on it from something I was doing. I'm just throwing stuff around. And that, like I said, this is probably not straight. Let me move this over so y'all can see. No, that is not straight. That is crooked. But like I said, I'm not gluing it down. I'm just trying to get it on here so y'all can see how it's laid out. Is that a little straighter? That's a little straighter, I think. All right. So now what we're going to do is I'm going to show you how I would do my accents. I am taking a fine tipped, I think I'm going to do a fine tip. Yeah, I'll do it. I think I'm going to do the white first, actually. I'm going to take a white Posca pen. Make sure I got a juicy one. And I'm going to do my little, this is my dots and squiggles method that I do, that I just love. Y'all are probably familiar with this if you watch my videos. I do dot, 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 and a squiggle. This is my lazy way of doing accents, because I don't feel like I have a super steady hand. Like I kind of have to anchor my hand down. I get nervous when I paint that I'm going to screw it up. So I kind of anchor my hand down a little bit. Dots and squiggles. And I'm not going all the way in. I'm just going to where these kind of meet together. Like that. And I know it's hard to see on camera, but I'm going to add some black on there as well. And I think that's going to really make it pop. So I'm kind of doing the same thing, but this is a fine tip black Posca pen. So it's going to let the white kind of peek through there, and you're going to be able to see the black and the white. And I'm going just slightly around where I did the white. There's tons of ways of doing accent marks on your work. This is just the way I like to do it. I'm sure there are better methods out there for sure. Okay, so that is what we have. Oops, I just knocked it all off kilter here. Anyway, so that is our door hanger all put together. Oh, thank you, Chastity. You're so sweet. I don't know, girl, I don't know how you're learning from me how to paint because I don't feel like I'm the best painter. I'm better at making files than I am painting them. But I appreciate it. You're so sweet for saying that. I'm going to make a bow with y'all, and I'm actually also going to show you how I do my wire because I haven't done that on camera in a while. And I know if you've watched my videos before, you may have already seen this, but I like to show y'all how I do my wire for my door hangers. So I'll show you that if I can find my little wire things. I just saw them the other day. Hold on one second. I thought I saw them in here. This is the wire I use. This is from Tractor Supply. It's called galvanized steel fence wire. It's 17 gauge. This is a 350-foot spool. And I don't know if y'all have a Tractor Supply near you, but I have one like 5 minutes from me. And this spool of wire has lasted me like years. So there is that. And I apologize. I didn't plan on doing a bow or I would have had all this ready. But I'm trying to find my little wire thingy tool. I think I might have something in the other room that I can use. But hold on. Let me find some ribbon first. All right, so let's find some ribbons that go with this project. I'm going to use this yellow buffalo check. This is from Michael's like Easter, like a while back. So they probably do not have that, but and I like to do a polka dot or a stripe. And I think I'm about out of my black striped ribbon. So I'm going to use this black and white polka dot, which will be cute because it'll mimic the polka dots on the center of, look, that's like perfect on there. They're the same size and everything. So we'll use that. And then, of course, you have to have some burlap. So we're going to take this big spool of burlap, like so. And this is 6 inches. It's not wired. And you can get this at Walmart, like super cheap. But I ordered a whole bunch of these rolls off of Amazon. And if you're looking for supplies, like the Posca pens and the glue that I use and like some of the burlap ribbon and stuff, if you go to my website, lulubeandesigns.com, I have a supply list on there. Just click on supply list and you'll see like all of those links that you can use. Let's use this. And this is just some twine. And I ordered this on Amazon as well. I think that's also on my supply list. So let's make our, here, I'm going to set this aside for a minute. Let me find a place to put it that it's not going to fall apart. Okay, so the way that I do my bow is I roll the burlap out and I kind of do this. I kind of fold it over on itself. And where are my scissors? There we go. So this piece of burlap is about, I would say 18 inches. That looks about 18 inches to me. So I fold it over and then I fold it, make sure they're overlapping back quite a bit. And then I flip it over like that. So now we're looking at the front. And then I'm going to take 2 pieces and measure it out. So it's about yay long. Like that. So that's probably about, I think, 8 inches or so. You need 2 of those. And then we're going to do the same thing with the yellow. We need 2 of those. These scissors are losing. They're not very sharp anymore. I use them all the time. I think I used them to cut my wire the other day. If y'all were watching, you probably saw me do that because I couldn't find my wire snips then. And I don't know that I'm going to be able to find them today. I swear I saw my wire snips since then. Y'all know a craft room is just never a nice, tidy place. It's just not. All right, so let me get a piece of twine ready. I'm just going to grab a piece of this twine that's probably, you don't need this much, but I don't know, this is like 12, 15 inches. But you're going to you're not going to need all that. Okay, so I'm looking at the front of this burlap, and I'm going to pinch it 3 times. So pinch it in the middle, and then once on the bottom and once on the top. So that way you've got it pinch, 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 pinch. Okay. And then, oh, wait, you know what? Sorry, hold that thought. Before we do that, we're going to snip our ends on our ribbons. So I'm folding them over like so, and then this is the open end, and I'm just going to cut like that. Ideally, you would do that with sharp scissors, not dull scissors like these. And flag the ends of your ribbon, because I just think they look prettier like that. You don't have to do that if you don't want to, but I like to do it. Like so. I don't know. I may end up cutting a little bit of that off. I don't know. That'll probably be all right. And then last one. Okay, so I'm going to crisscross my 2 black ribbons. I'm just laying them on top, and I'm kind of grabbing them as I put them on top of the burlap. Okay, so crisscross like that. And then I'm going to crisscross my yellow. And actually, this yellow is too long. All right, we're going to have to trim that yellow. So let me do it down like that so I can trim just one end and not both ends. We'll trim it after we have it together. But yeah, we don't need it to be that long. All right, and then we're going to take this piece of twine and tie a really tight double knot. And then just cut those. That's why I said you really don't need that many. And then that one is probably okay, but for some reason this one ended up a little long. So it still looks long. Those scissors are dull. That is not a nice, neat edge on that ribbon. Don't use your ribbon scissors for anything but ribbon, y'all. I know better. Okay, so then we have our bow, just like that. It just makes a cute little bow. And you can do more than just 2 different colors. Like you could add a 3rd color in there, whatever you want like that. And then that just looks really cute. So I would have my wire up there, and I'll show you all that in a minute. And then I would just staple gun my bow like up at the top like that, kind of off to the side, one side or the other. I usually put my bow. Yep, just like that. Be super cute. You could throw another color in there if you want to throw in like a hot pink or a blue or something like that, just to kind of mix in another color. You could. That would be very cute. All right, so let me see why I can't find my wire snips. I swear. Oh, you know what? I think this is them. Okay. I found a pair of wire snips, y'all. I knew I saw them. They were just buried down in there. All right. I'm going to turn this upside down because I need the holes to be near me. And y'all don't look at how crooked this is because, you know, they're not glued down yet. All right. So we've got our holes right here. And I'm going to take a piece of this wire, probably, I don't measure this, y'all. I would say 24 inches or so. Maybe not even that much wire. That's probably too much. All right. And So I would have this hanging off the edge of the table here because that would make it easier, but then y'all couldn't see it on camera. So I'm going to show you like this. I'm going to feed the ends of the wire up through the holes. And then I'll just make sure that I'm leaving enough for a handle up here, just like that, and just kind of bend those ends down so they're just sticking up. Okay, so this is going to be our handle that we hang on our hook on the porch. So if you have one of those wreath holders, and then I'm going to take my little wire grabber thingamabobs, whatever you call that. I don't know what that's called, the little wire snips, I guess. And I'm gripping them and I'm just rolling this down. And don't roll it too tight or you won't be able to wiggle those out. And then you pull it out and you just have your little coil there. So I'm going to do the same thing with this side. And I usually roll out. So by that I mean like I roll towards the outside edges, if that makes sense. So just roll down like that. Just like so. So then you've got your little handle right there. And then when I do my bow, I'll put my bow where I want it, and then I'll take a staple gun. So I've got my staple gun here, and I will sneak up under and do staple, and then sneak up under, like I'm going in between the burlap loops, and I'm sneaking in this side, and so I do a staple here, and I do a staple there. And that's how I get my bow attached. Because if you try to tie it to your wire hanger, then you're going to end up, it's going to be all loosey-goosey and it's going to try to like flip around and not stay put. So I usually staple mine on. I just think that they stay put a little bit better like that. So hold on, I'm going to see y'all's comments. And it's not letting me see the bottom ones. Okay, so that is it for our door hanger, y'all. I keep messing it up when I try to move it. Now I've got pieces popping out. But that's basically it. Super simple, does not take long to put together and to get painted. It's a pretty quick project. Okay, so I hope y'all enjoyed that. We thank you, Ray. I really appreciate y'all tuning in today on a Saturday, and I hope you enjoyed this project. And like I said, today is the last day to get this file. If you join the SVG Clubhouse today, you get this bonus file. It will be in your email that you get immediately when you join. You can still join tomorrow until midnight, but this bonus project will not be available any longer. So hop on over and join us and grab this project, and we hope to see you there. And I will see y'all later. Thanks for watching. Bye.